Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, April 14th, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I'm sorry I'm a little late today. It seemed like everybody in the world was calling me to talk to me today. Anyway, I'd like more business than I can handle. That's always a good thing. Anyway, today was a wild day in the stock market. You can see here with the Dow here, it was all over the place. This morning it started up. We had a pretty good rally to the top side here. It lasted about 30 minutes, and then bam, it comes down, and it actually ends up testing my middle red line here, bounces off of that, and then screams topside, and then kind of pulls back a little. Dow ended up closing up 60 points here, so I think we were probably up close to up 100 here, and I don't know, we're probably close to down to 100 here. I haven't figured that out exactly, but it's pretty big range, both negative and positive today, and I interpret that as meaning something's going to happen here. This market is either going to really almost seem like it's crashing and go down and test our floor, which isn't even being shown here, or it's going to finally turn around and take out these highs over here, keep going, and possibly set a new record high for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's going to do one or the other, folks, and that's what all this volatility is all about. It was a crazy day with our equity. We had about negative $2,200 yesterday on the close, and we ended up closing negative 3,000 on our closed out trades. Now normally that would be a non-event, but it wasn't a non-event for me. I couldn't believe what happened today. When the market opened at one point, 5-10 minutes after the open, our open trade equity, even with all our losers in there from yesterday, everything included, was positive almost $8,000. So what I had to sit here and watch is this $8,000 melted down to positive $8,000 melted down to negative $3,000, like $11,000 swing, and I swear that happened in 10 minutes this morning. I mean, I just sat there, my heart pounding. It was really bad, and I can't really explain it all. I'll show you a couple of the charts. You can see what happened to our equity, but this was very, very tough trading this morning. Now, that was the bad news. The good news is we are carrying close to $8,000 in positive open trade equity going into tomorrow. So technically, I would say we still had a winning day, but it was just a little rough to watch that equity go from positive $8,000 to negative $3,000 and happen so quickly as it did this morning. Let me show you just one example where you can kind of see where that equity went. This is Agios Pharmaceuticals, I believe. It's a drug company, AGIO. And we had bought this yesterday, so even up here at the top, this was still, negative $200-300, but that's what I was looking at the open, negative $200-300. It had definitely improved from where it was on the close yesterday, and so is pretty good. And then this thing just comes crashing down. Bammo! We're hit down here. This isn't a timed exit. We're stopped out on this thing, and we're stopped out to the tune of negative $2,300. Pretty serious loss there. And then, of course, to add insult to injury, the thing takes off after it stops us out. So, and we saw this pattern several times in the stocks that we were trading. I'll show you another one in just a second. So this was just very tough this morning. We started out great. By the time we got out, we weren't great at all. Let me show you another one here. Okay, this was our really great trade today. I was going to show you this last, but I'll show it to you now. This is GW Pharmaceuticals, and we had bought this yesterday right near the open, and it popped up today really nicely. Now when it was up here, we had $5,000 in open trade equity, but just like everything else, it comes down here and bam, we're out. Now we're out with $3,000 in profits there, so that's not so bad. What's really lucky is we do have these re-entry stops in there, and we were hit on the re-entry 15 minutes after we got out of it, so we're back in long. And what I like about it is there's not too much distance between where we got out and where we got back in, so we really didn't miss out on very much. And then this thing just screams all day long. Did pull back here, but then it came back toward the end, and we are holding over $5,000 in open trade equity now in GW Pharmaceuticals. So if you look at where we got in yesterday to where we got our holding here, we're talking about $8,000 here that we have tendered in GW Pharmaceuticals. Just a great trade. I do have one more here, not quite as exciting as GW Pharmaceuticals, but this was InvenSense, and we had bought this yesterday, and it closed slightly profitable. They had this nice gap up, and it tails off just a little here, but I think this is holding its own pretty well, and we have over $2,200 in InvenSense. So pretty wild day. I am not going to call the Dow tomorrow. I don't know what that thing's going to do. Let's hope but let's hope it goes to the top side, because we have quite a few positions, and we want to, and we're holding, close to $8,000 in open trade equity. We want to see that go up tomorrow. Anyway, in spite of the kind of negative way the open went this morning, we have to say today was a winning day. Tomorrow promises a lot of good things. We're going to be trading some new markets tomorrow, new stocks, and that is going to be interesting also. Anyway, this is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.